Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Penny Martin Show. Today is a special Thanksgiving holiday episode where we're going to be making Grandma Ryder's famous rolls. And to take it away is...
Hello, I'm Ann. First of all, a little bit about the name. Your card may say Grandma Roby's rolls because that's what I thought it was. But some years ago, Mom told me it was Grandma Ryder who made them, and it came from some magazine or cookbook. But it's a great recipe, so we're gonna do it. All right, start with about a cup of sugar. It calls for a cup. I put in a little bit less than that. Now, hopefully you have a great big pink bowl, because that's gonna make the best rolls. Then it calls for a cup of scalded milk that you're gonna put over the sugar. For some reason, mine has a little something blue in there. I don't know what the hell that is. So I gotta get that out. Now, Mom would scald the milk in a pot on the cooktop. But I found you can just put it in the microwave for 60 seconds and it'll get it hot enough. The thing is, you don't want it to boil. So I've already heated mine up. I'm gonna put it in there. And then just mix it together until the sugar dissolves. If I had a camera person, you could see this really well. Okay, you can feel from the scraping when there's no more sugariness at the bottom that it's probably all dissolved. Now the next step says to add 2 packets of yeast. And you can do that right now, that's fine. But what you don't really need to do is proof the yeast because I'm using quick rise or instant rise. And with that, you don't have to wait for the yeast to proof, where that would be maybe 10 minutes where you're just letting it sit there and you see it kind of bubble up and do its chemical magic. And also you want to make sure, as I said before, that the milk is not too hot because you don't want to kill the yeast. So because I don't have to wait for that to proof, I'm now going to add in half of the flour. Half the flour is 3 cups. Uno. Dos. And Trace is coming up. You're probably wondering about my makeup and the fact that I've got these spots on my face. That's because I was at the dermatologist this past week getting some laser treatment. I'm just like Jennifer Aniston. All right, now we're gonna mix that together. I scrape the side of the bowl and then do a little folding because you do want all the flour to be incorporated. I'm doing this the night before you're going to actually eat the rolls. You could do them the morning of, but by doing it the night before, they're going to get to refrigerate overnight. Somehow that works better. Now it's very wet and it's clumpy, but that's okay. And this is how it should look. So now it says to cover it with a mop-peen and let it sit for 45 minutes. And it can just sit at room temperature, or you can find a warm spot for it to